The stories told by ex-convicts about the prisons are many and varied, and some outside the prison walls have wondered over the years how exactly the system works there and how prisoners are controlled. In an attempt to satisfy the curiosity of some Ghanaians, a 47-year-old man, Mr. Adongo Abeayeriga, who was sentenced to 10 years at the Tamale Central Prison, sat down with GBC News and gave a vivid account of how the prison system works, particularly with regards to their daily routines. Mr. Adongo spoke about his offense that landed him in prison.
91, and they sentenced me 91 for body force. Then they charged me possessing this in their hand. They sentenced me 10 years. Then they put me in the blacksmith shop in the prison yard. Right. So I was there tamale. So I was there. I can do some things, keys and what all for the officers. Or if you get your blacksmith back, you can bring it so I can do it for you. Or you bring your your whole, okay, I can maintain it for you. After that, from the prison, I came house. Then I started for this work. I started for kulpot. After I use kulpot to make my fire, and take the fan for hand to get the fire for this for the ring. From the kulpot, okay. Then if I make the rings, I put inside my packet and go to edit the spot to spot. If I read, I will come out the ring from my hand and show people. And some want buy, some don't want to buy. They say this thing is gold rings, it's stealing one. So if not stealing one, who will hold gold ring for in hand to sell? From there, then I make small. I come and get sewing box, small one. From there, then I say, okay, somebody come and tell me I should go to French. If I go to French, I'll get market from this my way. So I go to French. From the French, I came.
French where?
Lost place, Waga and Bobo and Mali, Niger, I go all.
Giving details of their daily routine at the time he served his sentence, he said inmates were woken up with loud sirens around 5 a.m. From then, the morning routine began with devotion and use of the bathroom. After going through congested bathrooms, Mr. Adongo recounted that prison officers then begin their daily count of inmates. Next is breakfast around 7 a.m. Mr. Adongo likened the prison system to an SHS boarding system, but with extremely different conditions, where the latter is more favorable and conducive, and the former only comparable to hell as captured in the Bible.
Life in prison hard. It's not a place that man can go to that place. So if you want to get your life well, try and work hardly. You work hardly, God to stand for your back and he raise you. But to get something quick, it will come and make it long for you, not short time. There's no short time in this world. So I'm inviting my people that they should work hard. Yes, if you work hard, God will help you.
To prepare prisoners for a successful reintegration after their release from prison, inmates are supposed to receive training in various vocations such as carpentry, shoemaking, basketry, weaving of kente and smock, soap making, tailoring and dressmaking, doormat making, bread baking, auto mechanics, electricals, livestock rearing, tie and dye or batik, and modern methods of farming, among others. Mr. Adongo was worried about the lack of tools and working materials at Ghana's prison.
I can say I use stones to learn this work. Stones to learn this work. You imagine if someone come and use stones to turn the tools and do something, mean that the person
that was in the prison.
Yeah, that was the prison. So mean that there's nothing there can help people to learn something and come back and come outside to take their own job. So I'm appealing to the government that you should try. You should try to look inside the prison, the blacksmith shop, and where the shops are, you should buy the material for them. But if they learn well, they come outside, they'll take their life and be working. So I'm begging government to start and do that for them.
Mr. Adongo said even with the income he derives from bangles, earrings, wedding rings, among others, his living condition has been enhanced, but will need support from government and NGOs for him to engage or train some of the unemployed youth.
It's still managing. I didn't get the materials that I want. I forget this design machines and this playing machines, drilling machines. I get those things, but I didn't get those things. But I'm now begging for government to help me, so I will help people, so that nobody will do bad things. So I'm helping. I'm pleading for the government to help me seriously. So if the government help me, I will help the children too. I'm now begging for government to come and help me, to come to my shop and see what I'm doing. I'm trying, not that I'm sleeping. I'm not sleeping. Always, I'm inside the work, but the work doesn't go in because of no money, because of no this the materials. Nothing there.
Mr. Adongo is currently married and has 2 children. He said formal and non-formal education should be an integral part of prison programs. This, he believes, will help to give inmates a sound future. For GBC News, Samuel Ayama, Deporiti Dongo.